hell. Okay? At the hand of those so-called Jewish people, man. So hell is nothing but a scare tactic made up at the time of Constantine, okay? And it got our people, man. Wicked wicked practices were pushed by commandments of kings, man. What's his name? I just mentioned his name. Constantine was an example of that. Okay, he was not a righteous man. Constantine was wicked as hell. Okay, we're not gonna be partial. We're not gonna hold punches, man. Okay, Constantine promoted a bunch of wickedness. Okay, that's why I'm sure he could be here today, man. He could be here today, and he might be in his right mind. Okay, you know. So this is this is Tobit, chapter let's see, where is it at? 12. I'll find that one. I'll mark this one. I wonder if I got these down on here. Yeah, let's get Sirach chapter 41 and 1. It says, "O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possession." And the man that liveth at rest in his possession is a rich man who's comfortable with what he has. He's happy, he's achieved. Okay? What his number one fear is death, because what's going to happen is he's going to lose everything he has. That's a man who made not the Most High his faith, his strength. Okay, but trusted in vanity, man. Okay? It says, Sirach 41 and 1, it says, "O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possession, unto the man that hath nothing to vex him." So this man isn't vexed. He has everything he needs, and that hath prosperity in all things. Yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat. It says, "O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy." Okay? So death is the needy is welcoming death, man. When you're in a certain situation of suffering, man, surely a lot of brothers are going through infirmities where they're like, you know what, we can't wait until death. We welcome death. Death is our friend. You know, some brothers are like that, man. And some brothers gotta get built up, man. We gotta go through certain things. We gotta, you know, some brothers might not have enough faith right now for that. You know, like Thomas, he wasn't so had so much faith as some of the other apostles, right, or disciples. So apostles. So you know, that's how it is, man. You know, we all don't have all the same measure. It's verse 2. "O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and in him that despaireth and hath lost patience." Okay? It says, verse 3, "Fear not the sentence of death." So what happens when you die? The book of Ecclesiastes explains that. I'll get that, Lord willing. It says, verse 3, "Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after, for this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh." Okay, so this is a sentence that we all, the apostles had to go through it. Okay, we got to remember the men of old. Remember things that are written in the past were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures we might have hope. So it says, "O death, verse 3, "Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after. For this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh." Right? I'll get Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 12 and let me start at 7, right at the point. It says, well, let me just start at 6. It's just in the middle of speaking, but I'll get to the point. It says, or ever the silver cords be loosed, or the golden bowls be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountains, or the wheel broken at the cistern, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. So that means you're going to go back to the Most High, man. Your body is going to stay in the earth, and your spirit, which Paul described the spirit realm, just briefly, because you couldn't grasp words to express how beautiful the spiritual realm was, man. Right? So death isn't a bad thing. It's a sentence the Most High has over all flesh, even the animals, man. Right? This is I had one in Tobit. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see. Right here. This is Tobit 13. Oh, it's chapter 13. Oh, it's lucky I got it right here. This is Tobit chapter 13 and 1. It says, then Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, blessed be the Most High Yahweh that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he doth scourge and hath mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. So this is telling you that who do you know that's gone into hell, the physical place where you burn, and come up again? That's not occurred in anywhere in the state of mind that people have in today, man. That the commandments doctrine is taught by the commandments of men, man. In their mouth they worship me, and they show much love, but in their mind their spirit's far from the truth, man. So no one ever has returned from a place where you burned, okay? Like the Most High made a mistake, or he wasn't supposed to go over there, man. Go send a letter, tell Saint to let Billy go, okay? That's never occurred. Okay, verse 2. For he doth scourge and hath mercy. Scourge is going through hell, man. That's going through some real tribulation, man. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. No, and an angel doesn't take you to the doors of hell, man. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. That's the hand of the Most High. Okay? So there's another example of hell. There should be another one here. Let's see if I got it. This is 40. Alright. Is that? There's okay, here's another one. It says Psalms chapter 16 and 10. It says, for thou wilt not leave my soul in hell. And this is King David speaking. Okay, King David was going through some times when even his son wanted to put him to death. Okay? For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. That's Yahweh Shai. To see corruption. And why? Because his body is never stayed on the earth, man. It's up in the heavens, man. Okay? And he's going to come, and the scriptures say that we should all mourn as one that mourns for his only son, that that's because he's going to be in that body, and we're all going to see it and see how marred it was and how much he suffered, and we're going to be lamenting, man, or mourning, man. Because it's going to be one of them. The whole nation, man. The whole nation is going to be, tearing up, man, bawling, like one that lost his only child that served him, man. Okay. Let's see if here's another one. Revelations chapter this is all ripped up. Revelations chapter 20 and I think it's 11, 12, 14. It says, and death and hell was cast into the lake of fire. The lake of fire. The lake of fire is the when John saw the destruction of America, okay, he said it was the lake of. It's recorded as it's the lake of fire, man. When the missiles, 200 million missiles hit America, it's gonna look like a lake of fire, man, from the firmament, because that's where he sees it. Okay. It says, and death and hell was cast in the lake of fire, in the second death. This is the second death, and whosoever was. So the first death was with water. People are saying, oh, the second death's hell. No, the second death is not hell. The second death is going to be the death by fire. So, this is it's just the madness that people go into, which we all got to give thanks to the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that we're not, taken down by those strongholds, man. As the scriptures say, you try the meats. That's Job. Doesn't Job 12 and is it 12 and 11? Be right here. Job. It says Job 12 and 11. It says, doth not the ear try the words, and the mouth taste his meat? So doesn't, when you hear something, don't you try test out, find out if it's actually true or not? And doth not the ear try words, and the mouth taste his meat? You got taste buds. Taste buds is a form of judgment, man. Hearing is you got to use judgment when you hear. You got to use judgment when you eat something. When you eat something that doesn't taste right, are you gonna just say, you know what, I can't judge this piece of meat, I gotta eat it anyways? No, you gotta judge what people say. Believe not every word, but believe not every spirit, but try the spirit to see it's of the Most High. Right? So it says, and the scripture also says, shall thou lies make men to hold their peace? Right? Which that's the veil that's put over all the whole world right now, man. The darkness that's put over the whole world, because people actually believe in a place where you burn forever. Okay? Which this is a place. This is a place where people serve conditions, whether it be the place of judgment, man. Let me get that real quick. Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 or 3 and 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, under the sun. What's under the sun? The earth. Okay, the place of judgment. Okay, that word may be mashapat, not mashapat. Judgment. Yeah, mashapatim or mashapat. Okay, judgment. This is where the Most High executes whatever you did in your past life. He executes your judgment here on the earth, under the sun. Okay? And that wickedness was there. Okay? Esau, people doing wickedness. And the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. And I said in mine heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. And I said in my heart concerning the estates of the sons of men, that the Most High power Yahweh mighty manifest them, that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Okay, so we die just like the animals, man. Okay, and that's just going into the hell dogma. I shouldn't say just, because really, the scriptures say words are very powerful, man. And you're the push. Brothers, keep pushing. Keep your hand. Like they say, idle hands are the devil's playground. So brothers gotta stay focused. Myself, surely myself, speaking for myself also. And with that, giving all praise to the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to our apostles and elders and great millstone who were well. And peace to you, brothers out there pushing truth to the four corners, waking up the 12 tribes of Israel. You Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, man. So called. Alright? Shalom.